Good morning, everybody. Wonderful coffee with Dave Saturday morning. It's great to see everybody. Hope you're enjoying a nice cup of Joe this morning. I know I am. It's a rainy day here in Montana. I don't know what it's like where everybody else is at, but where we're at, it's raining. So that's why I'm not showing you some of the beautiful scenery that's out there. But we have a busy week coming up this week. We had a busy week last week. In fact, we got a busy month coming up. With all the travel and everything we're doing. So we're going to hop into it. We're probably going to go live twice today, everybody. That's right, twice today. And the reason for that is we are making a 4-hour trip today, a 4-hour trip northwest of here to a different part of Montana to show a dry stack building. Now, what is a dry stack building? That's using cord wood. This is like a DIY type building that has been built that's super sustainable, super healthy, environmentally friendly. All the wood is from beavers that took down trees. The sawdust is used for insulation. And this is a magnificent place that we're going to today. So we're going to stream that. That's 1 o'clock our time. So it'll be 3 o'clock East Coast time. I'm in mountain time right now. So if you guys want to jump in today, we're going to have just a little bit of fun. We'd love to see you. So join us for that. That's always, it's always fun when we can add more people to the party. I know. I don't know what time it is where you guys are at, but it's 7 a.m. here. When I scheduled coffee with Dave, it was 9 a.m. East Coast time. I wasn't thinking when I was traveling to the West Coast. I'm feeling for you West Coast folks. We may have to switch this time up a little bit to make it fair to everybody, but we are having a great time and people do get up early enough to watch it. So here's to you, Coffee with Dave. All right, let's take a look at. We're going to make this quick since we're doing 2 shows today. So we started off last Saturday at a different dry stack type of build. And that used containers as well. This was this past Saturday when we did our coffee with Dave. And it interested me enough to say, listen, let's go check out a finished product, see where this really is headed, and talk to one of the most world-renowned experts in this type of building technique. Because one of the things that's happening across the country outside of the housing crisis is there is a building boom. It is happening all over the place. We're just not building enough of it and not building enough affordable homes out there, and that's the key. But there are people that are taking matters into their own hands, literally, and doing their own DIY builds and doing it in a very sustainable, environmentally friendly way. So I figured that's worth highlighting. That's worth taking a look at. I mean, we're out here, so let's go see it. And then Sunday, after today, tomorrow, we're going to the Crow Reservation, the Indian Reservation. They have a big fair happening, and we might have an opportunity to meet the chief and do some other stuff, which will be pretty cool as well. So this weekend is going to be packed. Lately, we've been 7 days a week here, it feels like. Again, we're used to that, though. So how did we start off the week? This week was a tough week, right? We had a couple of people, COVID shots got them sick, so we had to move some stuff around. But we did some revisiting because the timing was right. Creating solutions first. We did a replay of our Steve Burrows episode this past Monday, and if you haven't seen it, I highly suggest that you go in and take a look at it. Because the heart of what we do in the ecosystem of construction is build shelter for people, right? And this is what this whole conversation is all about. We're building a new community rooted in the desire to build it better. So that's kind of where we started off on Monday with Mr. Steve Burrows. So if you don't know Steve, you should check it out. Steve says that engineers are a solution looking for a problem. And they are. There's a lot of great things happening out there. And Steve Burrows is one of the smartest people in our industry. He's done IMAX movies. He's worked with Kater. He's done so many great things that he's definitely worth taking a listen to for sure. And that kind of leads me, into my next thing, which is really what I should have done is the opening dialogue. But really, I wanted to say that about Steve because it ties into, what we're doing here at Dave Cooper Live. Because we are a place where real people can share real solutions that help us all build better. And if you've ever seen our show before, you know that we like to talk BS, right? Building science. Or is it building systems? We do both. because building science and building systems go hand to hand. We've heard bologna sandwiches, blue skies, Bruce Springsteen's, for BS, Barbra Streisand, Bart, Simpson, all of these things. But whatever it means to you, it's what we're all about as far as moving this industry forward and bringing people like Steve Burrows, what we're going to show you this afternoon with the dry stack. We are bringing the science and the people together. So please definitely keep tuned in today. Even if you're on the road, check us out from your mobile. So Tuesday passes, Wednesday comes about, and COVID hit us, right? And when I mean it hit us, our guests from Poland, System 3E, had their COVID shot and they got sick. So we had to move that show. So that's coming up and we'll talk about that. We had to move that show to next week, which is just fine, because it again gave us a chance to play EcoSmart, the technology partner for zero energy homes. Now, if you don't know EcoSmart, we were out on location in Austin, Texas, at a master plan community, that is embracing the pillars of EcoSmart homes, net zero ready homes. Net zero ready homes. What does that mean? That means if you leave your windows open during the winter or the summer and you let your AC or your heat run, it's only going to be net zero ready. You're not going to be net zero. You're going to have a bill, but not a big bill. So there's a whole community out there that we did with Taurus Investment, and EcoSmart was the partner for the technology for this community on thousands of acres, and you have to check it out. Google was a partner with them, put their Google Fiber in. Every home there is net zero ready. They have apps they can all manage. They can all share within the community how their home's performing. Imagine a world where the kids talk to each other and say, oh, I didn't have an energy bill this year, or I didn't have an energy bill this month. And then everybody goes, well, I did. Mine was $5. And then they can go on their phone and they can look. Joey's window was open for the last 3 days. No wonder I had a bill. So there's some fun stuff happening. So we did a revisit on this community out there. I think it's a really, really cool place that you guys should check out if you haven't ever seen it. The name of the community is Whisper Valley, and it is the first EcoSmart zero energy capable master plan community in Texas. It's right outside of Austin. So I highly recommend everybody go take a look at it, check it out, learn something about it. You guys digging the purple background today? I'm not so sure I'm sold on it today. All right. Well, let's keep moving into what we have going on. So Friday, yesterday, what a day. We talked about HVAC, hybrids, heat pumps, hydrogen. We talked about alternative sources for heating and cooling our homes. That's right. We had alternative sources for heating and cooling our homes. Now, what does that exactly mean? Well, when we were talking yesterday, and I'm going to pull this up real quick, Jason LaFleur, right, from Wavemaker, he's a Wavemaker for transforming and building evolution at GTI. They're working on solutions to mix traditional gas, hydrogen, and other products together to make a better, more high efficient heating and cooling source within the buildings. And they're running all kinds of labs, all kinds of testing on this. And they are really smartly transforming the built environment, low emissions, energy efficient buildings through data-driven technology and development. And it's cool stuff. It really is. Sometimes I wonder, do these people just wake up and this just pops into their head and say, hey, this is what we're going to do? I don't know. I guess that's what I did with live streaming. So I guess it does happen for sure. But Jason LaFleur yesterday with Mark Baird, Naked Willie, and myself, we had a great day, and we had a great introductory guest up there, which was wonderful to have. But Jason LaFleur's got it going on. You need to definitely check this out. It's gaining some steam. I think if they can really get some traction on this, this will be a really great alternative heating and cooling source and how we move things forward. So check out Jason LaFleur from yesterday's BS Friday. Now we're into today. Like I said, I already hit at the beginning of the show because I'm pushing it a little bit. We'll be live again today, 3 p.m. Eastern. Is that right? 1 p.m. Mountain Time, 12 p.m. Pacific time. Did I get all that right? If I didn't, let me know. All right. I know you will. We're going to be out there at this dry stack home. I'm really excited about this, actually. We're going to film. We're going to do some stuff. We're talking with some people out here to really take things to the next level at Dave Cooper Live. So how exciting is that? We're going to keep it going. We're going to keep it going. We're going to do some amazing things and show you amazing products from coast to coast like we've already been doing. Hey, and guess what? On the 6th, I don't have it in here. We should put this in here, Jen, is our live factory tour. BJ Lowe's, put that in here, Jen. So when I get to it, that would be awesome. All right, but let's kick off Monday first. Monday first, and I'll get to saying hello to everybody here in a second. Right? So what is happening on Monday? Monday, 6/28, Mark Parcell and Greg Ugaldi will be in the house. That is right. They will be in the house. And Mark Parcell, CEO of the National Housing Endowment, and of course, you all know Greg Ugaldi, the immediate past chairman of NAHB. And they're going to be on joining us talking about workforce development, student chapters, and the industry's ongoing efforts. That's right. And what does that mean? Lumber prices, codes, transforming how we work in the field and protecting all of our rights out there. So this is going to be a great conversation. We're looking forward to having Mark Parcell on, the National Housing and CEO of the National Housing Endowment. They do a lot of great things. They have grants out there. They do things to help us research and make our built environment better. So really looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward to it. And then we're going to fast forward to Wednesday. And I like Wednesday. All my stuff is tickers. That was yesterday. Sorry. I was putting these all in. So Wednesday is going to be a great show as well, because Wednesday, 6:30, Piotr Budnek, co-founder and VP of Systems 3E in Warsaw, is joining us. And this was supposed to be last Wednesday's event, but it was changed because of the COVID issue. And that's okay. You know, I always say, you know, our show, it's like herding cats. A lot of people don't know, to run a show, we were doing 6 days a week. That's typically about 5 different interviews a day that we have to do to find 6 guests each week. So do the math on that. That's 30 phone calls, 30 Zoom calls a week, right? Am I right on my math, Jen? 30 Zoom calls a week, just to have guests on the show. And, you know, it fluctuates. You know, people's schedules change, business comes up, things happening. But this is going to be exciting. We have Piotr Budnek, co-founder and VP of the Systems 3E, based in Warsaw, Poland. It's going to be on. And they have a really neat product that can be absorbed back into the ground. It's compression stacked, right? So System 3E blocks have a characteristic self-anchoring, right? Thanks to which it is possible to construct walls with or without binders and waters. So this is a really cool product. So, you know, System E3 basically is a wall system that is stackable, does not require anchors, does not require binders, does not require water. It's simple, it's fast, and because of the unique, you know, shape of these walls and how they fit together in a very precise manner, it goes up very quickly. Imagine your exterior walls of a house built in one day. These blocks are super cool. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Last Wednesday, right, we had on the hemcrete blocks. This week, we're going to do a different style of block, but also very energy efficient and very healthy. All right. Of course, we got BS Friday coming up with Mark Willie this upcoming Friday, so we definitely don't want to miss that. We always have a great guest on, and then we are moving forward to Monday, July 5th. We are going to have Ashley Bulkhart on the show from Materials Exchange. That is right. Ashley Bulkhart, CRO and co-founder at Material Exchange, talking about lumber. If you're not familiar with Material Exchange, you should check them out. This is a direct source for buying lumber at the immediate cost, what it is. At that moment, you can buy the lumber, and then you can figure out where you want to buy it from and who's going to ship it to you. Now, if that's changed, we'll find out Monday, but that's the way I understand it. You can go on your computer, you can source the lumber at the cost you want to pay, bid on the lumber price, and buy it direct. That could be a big savings, especially in this market. But we're also going to talk about what's going on with the lumber. Why the fluctuation? Why down all of a sudden? Let's see what happens. These are the experts. We're going to have them on. They've been working on this platform for quite some time now. So this is going to be interesting to talk about on the show. I've known Ashley and the guys at Materials Exchange, really from the beginning of when they started pushing this, out to the community. And, they've got a stronghold. They got their foot in, and I think they really are onto something. So I'm excited to finally have them on our show. And bring you something that you may or may not have seen before. So join us on July 5th with Ashley. That's going to be a great show. All right, Jen put it in here then. Perfect. Tuesday, July 6th on location in Washington State, BJ Lowe's Truss. We're going to be at the manufacturing plant. This is third generation truss manufacturing, but it's third generation with the mind of a third generation person coming in and changing up things with digital twins, automation, all of the things that they are talking about doing and working on. And like most of you out there that are in the manufacturing world, it is not a fast process, but where do you start? Where do you start? So this is going to be a fun conversation. It's going to be a fun live factory walkthrough in a manufacturing truss plant. And guess what? 3 generations. It's been around a long time. So this is something I'm really looking forward to. And I think that most of you should put it on your calendar. And we also have a new Dave Cooper Live event page set up. So check that out. That's right. That's right. We're getting all this scheduled out and we're going to have fun with it. So live on locations, BJ Blows. Check it out. Enjoying it very much. Not done. Getting into July 7th already. Spray foam insulation at the touch of the button. And who is that with? Oh, that's with the founders. You know them well. Lisa Render, Tom Zwick, and Eric Metz. Spray foam at the touch of a button for manufacturing. What does that mean? You want spray foam in your modular home or in your panel before it leaves the manufacturing plant? Push a button and it'll do it for you. Is it that simple? I don't know. We're going to find out right here on Dave Cooper Live, though. So you definitely want to tune in for that because that's a big request for so many people out there that are interested in this. All right, we got about 2 or 3 more. I'm just going to go through. I'm just so excited to have a lot of this planned out to go with you, and then we're going to get to saying some hellos and comments here. So just bear with me because this is 2 shows I got to pull off today with Jennifer. Oh, dude, Monday, July 12th, Paul Doherty, CEO at the Digit Group. Yeah. This guy works with the governments and states around the world, countries, in regards to smart cities. I'm not kidding you. Real deal. Maybe if you guys went to the last Offsite Expo and was in Dallas, right? He was down there with Amy Marks, speaking and doing some things. Paul Doherty is the real deal. You want to show up for this conversation. We've been having a lot of great conversation. They are doing things and they are thinking so far ahead that if you're not paying attention, it will blow your socks off. They may know where that comment comes from anyhow, blow your socks off, but it will. Here's the deal. They're using technology, for smart cities. They're using technology for contracts. They're using technology for real estate. There's so many different things that Paul Doherty and his team are doing at a very, very high level. And if you look Paul up, you will see his background in our industry is very long, very stable, and he is one of the top people. I mean, just look at what he's done. I think it was with Revit and some other things. So Paul Doherty is going to be on, and they always say from the tallest buildings to the smallest of villages, the Digit Group provides smart city solutions that provide greater security, increased safety, lower energy. Imagine that, lower energy. Everything's going to lower energy. All right, cool. Paul, looking forward to having you, my friend. All right, this will be the last one I put up today. Monday, July 19th, we are sticking with our education professor spotlight. We are going to have Eric Holtz from the University of Denver on, George Bergman at MSU, Molly Smith from Fresno State, and Ben Bigelow at Oklahoma University. All of the professors, these are big schools, big players that are looking at our industry, and they're using Dave Cooper Live information within their classrooms. It's a great thing. We're getting the word out there. And we're starting to work with them and talking about how do we reach the high schools? How do we reach the local trade schools? How do we reach the elementary schools? Because not everybody's going to college. We need the workforce. They also realize that and understand it. So it's going to be a lot of fun for us to do this and be out there. And then, like Jen said, join us today and check out sagemountain.org. That's where we're going to be this afternoon at 3 o'clock. If you want to see what it's all about, sustainable living, physical health, inner development. Sorry for my nagging cough here. All right. Let's see. Go in here and say good morning. Hey, Damien, what's happening? Love the jazz. Yeah, the intro is a good intro. I like it. It's funny. I got flagged in a country for that, for our intro through Facebook or something, but I don't know. I haven't heard anything back from it. Greetings from Green, Ireland. Green because of the rain. I know it's raining here too, man, but we're in the desert. Some things are green, some things are not. Hey, what's happening, Andrew? Good afternoon from sunny QK. Good morning from the non-sunny Montana desert. Good morning. Oh, no, not Dana Spain. Dana Spain in the house. What's happening, Dana? Thank you so much, man. I hope you are well, building affordable in Philadelphia with VBC, volumetric building companies, with Vaughn Buckley, and you got so many wonderful people within your organization that I hear you guys are doing some big stuff right now, Dana. You should let us know how it's going with all your veteran organization stuff. Dana Spain's a huge veteran supporter. And one of my most favorite people in the world, especially when we get together. So, Dana Spain, here's to you. I hope BBC and everything's going well. Jennifer Crocus-Cooper, come to Philly in September for the set of the veterans. Oh, I didn't even know she put that in there. Let's go, man. September, Philly. Where are we in September? I think we have board meetings. I think we have conferences. So, are we out wet? Oh, you know what? We're in Atlanta. Building Systems Council Summit is in Atlanta in September. So we have to look at the dates on that for sure. All right, moving on. Ooh, Greg Ugaldi and Purcell. Bullet points for Monday on the way up. Maybe it was, but we already have those bullet points, man. We're good. I appreciate you, Greg. Greg Ugaldi, like he said, is on this Monday. Check the show notes. We have all of that information up there. So, Dana, I'm curious. I want to know more about the Veterans Villages. I think that's really cool. And if we can be a part of helps promoting and sponsoring that, let us know because, as you know, I'm a veteran and that's near and dear to my heart. And that is something that I'd love to do for you. Would love it. Hey, we got Buzz Howitzer. Happy Saturday. What's happening, Buzz? Good to see you, my friend. Excellent. Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Gilbert Myers, all the way from Honduras. Hello from MMC3, the new affordable building technology. Yeah, if you haven't checked out Gilbert Myers, go to our YouTube, subscribe. You'll see all of these wonderful people tuning in that are doing amazing things from around the world. So, Gilbert, thank you so much for tuning in this morning. Jeff Conley, Florida in the house. Jeff, nice to see you. What part of Florida are you in, Jeff? I think I've asked this before. We'll be heading to Florida again, I'm sure, here before too long. Maybe not, maybe so, but we're usually down there. We got family in that neck of the woods down in Delray Beach area. So we'd love to come down and see all of you fine folks. Hey, Ashley, you better not be late for our show. You know what I mean? Got to be on time for the show, Ashley. Seriously. No, I'm just kidding. Ashley Bulkhart going to be on Materials Exchange. Looking forward to having you on the show, Ashley, on July 5th, Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern. So join us. And listen, there are events set up for this. So just go to my profile page. You'll see our recent posts. That's the easiest way to see what I recently post. You should start seeing all the links for this. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't make it that easy. We did start out Dave Cooper Live page, right? So when you sign up for events, I think the new page will ask for like an email or something. This is so we can start putting out emails because a lot of people keep saying, I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it today. LinkedIn does not make it easy, and it doesn't always notify people of our show. So that's the reason we set up a company page there because it allows you to build, people that are interested in receiving, our full calendar. We can email that information out to you. And it's a good way for us to communicate as well because when you're interviewing 5 people a day for an entire year and a half now, roughly, That's a lot of people that we know from around the world, and the connections that we've been making and bringing people together. I mean, there's a lot of business happening out there, and it's been a lot of fun to do. So this is just one way for us to take it one step further. I can promise you this. Everything we do at Dave Cooper Live will be about pushing the industry forward and not pushing somebody else's agenda. We are here to tell the story as it is, unedited, and promote and help those people that are doing it better. So I appreciate you, Ashley. Look forward to having you on. You're doing it better. Better. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I thought. Jennifer said, Dana Spain, September is a busy month. Congratulations on Veterans Village. Let's see what we can do. Hey, Jen, we can at least promote it, maybe make it one of our product spotlight shows. How cool would it be? Let's get some of the veterans on. Let's talk shop. What's it doing? What is Veterans Village doing? Let's get the vets on that it's helping. If we can't be there, I think that would be really cool. All right. Jeff says we'll definitely show up for that. Smart cities and precision AG. Hey, man, there's a lot of you guys commenting today. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. All right. Damien got the phrase. Let's see. Oh, my. Knock or blow someone's socks off was initially put on a record in the American South, the southern United States in 1940s, where this phrase referred as defeating someone in the fight. Due to this reason, the phrase had a negative association, but it began to obtain more positive implications as it was used in a positive manner. Later on, such as impressing someone by providing them with something astounding. That is right. Damien hard at work for me in Ireland. That's right. So, hey, guess what? We're going to keep blowing your socks off with the people we bring on the show and have fun with it. We're going to blow your socks off and the people on this show. All right. I'm being loud. It's 7:30 here, so all the kids are sleeping. I should be a little quieter. Dana Spain says, absolutely. Hey, we should have you on the show, Dana. Maybe, Jen, let's send Dana out a link. Maybe Jen, you run that show with Dana and have Dana on. Let's talk about this Veterans Village and what they're doing. I'm sure we can bring that on. Dana's an expert in many things, and vets is one of them. And, man, that's exciting. I'm always excited when you tune in, Dana. I don't know why. You got so much energy. It makes my mornings better. All right, keep moving on. Jeff Connolly's in Melbourne Beach. Ashley, you better be there. You better. I love it. All right, good. Jerry McCoffey, good Saturday morning. Hey, Jerry, we're getting closer to heading your way, my friend. I don't know when you tuned in, but we will be at BJ Lowe's Panel Plant live streaming just north of you there. So you should expect to probably see us in July, Jerry. That's what I'm thinking. We're mapping it out, but we'll get closer to talking. But it's always good to see you. Jennifer says, good morning, Jerry. Hey, Jerry, you got some Irish coffee this morning? Do you? Irish coffee? Love it. Bob Kelly, good morning from Chicago. What is happening, Bob? It's always a pleasure. Glad to have you tuning in this morning. I hope most people are taking the day to catch up, relax, and rewind. You know, Jennifer and I were talking about that a little bit. You might find us take a Saturday off here in the near future for ourselves as well. Hey, Jerry says, looking forward to it. Man, looking forward to seeing you, Jerry, and showing off your production facility down there. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll get to that here soon enough. All right, listen, everybody. So we are going to be up north. Jen, you can put that banner back. I'll put it back up at Sage Mountain today. We're going to Sage Mountain. You know, it's a day trip, 4 hours each way. Is that a day trip? Or should I get a hotel up there? Take my tent. Oh, well, I live in a motorhome. I could just drive it up here. It's not that easy. But we're going to be at Sage Mountain today talking about a new type of building, dry stack building. Cordwood building with sawdust, some concrete, wood that has been recycled from fallen timber due to beavers. So we're out there doing it better. We're using modern methods of construction. We talk about people that are doing it better, but there are still those out there that are using their own hands and their own minds to build things. And they're doing it in a sustainable off-grid manner. So this will be a cool conversation to have. It's different than what we normally have, but we're gonna talk a little bit about it today. So it'll be pretty cool. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. You will see us at 3 o'clock this afternoon, hopefully. Now we're going to be in the mountains. We were told we may not be able to get a signal up there, but if we can't get a signal, we will record it and then put it up. But the goal would be to go live up there. And if we can get the signal out, we will be live. If not, we will record it and post it as soon as we get into a place that has a signal. So if you tune in and you cannot find us, the only reason we're not there is because we're too deep into the mountains. But hopefully we have some workarounds on that. All right, everybody, Monday, you need to tune in on Monday because it's going to be a great show with Greg Ugaldi and Mark Purcell, 628, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. We are going to be talking about workforce development and other major happenings in the industry, to include probably lumber prices and everything else. Greg always comes prepared for this information. So we will see you on Monday. My name is Dave Cooper. Tune in this afternoon around 3 o'clock Eastern time, and you might just find us at Sage Mountain. Everybody else, enjoy your morning coffee. Thank you to all those who tuned in and said hello this morning. Can't do this without you. We'll see you this afternoon. Bye now.